Cheers, everyone. So that one time there was a Bavarian beer party inside the Vatican. Now, a lot of you probably could guess that my favorite Bavarian is Pope Benedict XVI. And so today I've come to Olde Mecklenburg Brewing Company here in Charlotte because they evoke this Bavarian Biergarten theme. And one of my favorite memories from being inside the Vatican was seeing a whole bunch of Bavarians and people from across German-speaking lands, what we might call former Holy Roman Empire, gather inside the Vatican for a mass, a feast, or a festival with a beer party afterwards where they had tons of delicious German beer. Oh, it's so good. And the Pope himself definitely imbibed. But, you know, Pope Benedict, he might have a reputation that's a little bit different than a very smiley, fun-loving, beer-drinking Bavarian German. But the truth of the matter is, he is a nugget. The other reason I call him a nugget is because he's a nugget of theological insight, he's a nugget of deep wisdom, and he's a nugget of pastoral care and concern. And he lives in the Vatican Gardens, and twice a year, a whole bunch of Germans come and have a festival with this German-speaking Pope. Now, one time, it's for his birthday, which is in April. And a second time is this Feast of Corpus Christi. And that's when Catholics gather to celebrate their belief in the sacrament of the Eucharist and celebrate the real presence of Christ on earth. Well, the Germans, they do it like Oktoberfest, but this is in June. So just as I'm trudging underneath the hot sun on camera right now, that day I was trudging up the very steep incline of the hill of the Vatican as we celebrated this procession. And as we neared the top of the hill, Pope Benedict smiled from his residence and greeted everybody who was there for the Feast of Corpus Christi. As you can probably guess about me, I love going to church and I love me a good mass. But even for me, after a prayer service and a procession up a hill, then a long mass outside in the hot sun, I'm done. So then the Germans announced that there's going to be an agape. Now, for those of you who don't know, agape actually means love, and it's the fourth kind of love that's referenced in Greek in the Bible, and it means selfless, self-giving love. So it's a word that Jesus uses often, and it was also used by early Christians to mean the very first mass or worship service. So when I hear that there's going to be an agape, I think there's going to be another prayer service. We're going into the fourth hour of church. Well, I'm not down for that, and neither are my very churchy friends who are with me. So we decide to exit early, and it is only later that I learned that by agape, the Bavarians mean they've brought kegs of beer, and everyone's gonna go to a keg party. My chance to drink beer with the Pope. And then everybody spends the afternoon, just like I am right now, in a lovely beer garden type atmosphere set up inside the Vatican. If only I had known. Because if there's beer with the Pope and beer at the Vatican, I'm down. So if you guys ever find yourself at the Vatican in June, definitely get your invite by the Council Sample Teutonico and go to the Feast of Corpus Christi. And you too can enjoy not only a beautiful procession and a mass, but a beer party in the Vatican Gardens. And who knows, maybe you'll get the chance I never did to have a beer with Pope Benedict.